on, skill points, can't have that. Almost maxed out. That was quite the snarl. Around here.
Those rascals from the festival borrowed spare parts from our homestead. Now, I don't mean to be a fussy neighbor, but we can't even keep the skags out or turn the lights on anymore. Paul usually takes care of this sort of thing, but he's out on chores. So could you be a dearie and go get the parts back from those rascals?
Oh, I know how to take care of rascals. My fists, for starters.
Paul and I are simple folk. We settled out here on account of the isolation rather than despite it. Just honest people, working the honest land, building honest superconductors out in the shed, the way it's meant to be.
Like
those rascals are using our fuse to power their nasty little radio tower. Make sure to ask them good and nicely. I'm sure they won't mind parting with it. What the flipping you gonna do?
7, you guys are just a stain in the bottom of my boot.
Come on out here!
Happening all at once.
Breathing.
Thanks, dearie. A radio's an awfully antiquated way to spread your message. Maybe now they'll splurge on something with a little shine, like a hyperfiber Q3 echo line with whisper encryption. Gets the soaps like a snap. Goodbye, COB propaganda. Hello, Crimson propaganda.
Show you.
The old duck and cover route. That one. I'll let you guys live. Think about the decisions that you've made in life. Is there another tower? Or is that logo just the signal of the tower on the inside? No, there's another one. Oh, it's the same as Leon. Oh,
ship. Well, I took it for a joyride around Delphis and went on a low-grav... bender. Eventually, I sober up and head back. Just as I enter orbit, some asshole shoots out my engine and I crash land. I don't know how long I was out, but when I came to, I saw my leg was busted up real good. I remember thinking, that's infected.
It sounds like those rascals are using the core of our wind turbine as a base amplifier for their little hootenanny. They won't mind if you take it back. I'm sure they could use a break from all their hooting and hollering anyhow.
Watch it, they're actually they're stealing it from us.
Of growth and decay. It's time for the drop. Move in.
Oh, 2 birds, man. 0 quest, we're getting things back to this guy. Can't have the more
drops are bad for the old eardrums. Might as well be doing the foxtrot inside the pressure wall of a Class 12 Sky Shatter warhead. No, thank you. Now you've unborrowed all our spare parts, come on back to the homestead, dearie. I hate to be a bother to you. Usually Pa's the one to settle up on these neighborly disagreements. He's just got a way with people.
Who is Pa? I want to know. Oh, shit, I have 170,000 bucks. What?
You are too kind, dearie, returning those parts to us. If it ain't too much trouble, would you mind reinstalling them? My hip's been acting up ever since I tweaked it hauling that reactor core up a flight of stairs.
Yes.
Ha! Down you go!
All off of my grill. Die.
Power's back on. I was worried my custard would go bad right there in the icebox. And now the specimens won't come out of cryo sleep. Anyway, sure is nice to have some help around here. Good fences make good neighbors, and electrified fences make well-behaved neighbors. I am astonished by the kindness of strangers. I must insist on some payment. Come on over. Homestead's seen better days. But if you can't take care of your home and your antimatter containment chamber and your family, what can you take care of? Thanks, dearie.
Another one?
The creek's been dry nearly a week now. And let me tell you, the fuel rods need a cooling and the bark root needs a watering. Pa ran off into the canyon to get them waters flowing again, but I ain't seen hide or hair of him. Go get the water running, will you, dearie? I'm not too worried about Pa. He's always getting himself into trouble. I like that about him. He's like the firewater in my iced tea or the proton bombardment on my bismuth.
Are you saying that's a positive?
I like this one better, to be honest.
Well, sure it is, dearie. How the heck else you gonna get polonium 209? Take care of yourself out there, dearie. Stay hydrated and watch your step for loose rocks. Don't want to twist anything. Oh, and beware vermilingua, thick of quill and ravenous of maw.
I think our reward is that vehicle by the end of all this. Straight for the gusto.
Aslan to Vegas shot my ship down. Well, I went and hit a big old pile of dirt. That night, I remember looking up at the stars and wondering, it don't make no sense. If I make it out of this dirt pile alive, I tell myself, I'm gonna find those Iridians and I'm gonna get some answers.
Not today! It is break a sweat! Feels so good!
What the heck?
Air! Oh, sweet unbelched air!
Oh, thank you.
It's Pa.
Ordinarily, I don't take too well to strange visitors trespassing on our land, but given your fine timing, I truly appreciate the rescue.
Ma sent me. How exactly did you end up inside that skag?
I must confess my ingested state was self-inflicted. That hungry devil ate all my dynamite, so I dove right down its gullet. I didn't see my dynamite on my pilgrimage through its insides, so I reckon the devil must have pooped or puked it out. Same thing for a skag. If you're here to help, get to digging around in them scat piles, visitor.
Life above all, Hunter. Digging in scat.
This dam of excrement's been keeping the crop waters from reaching our humble homestead. Now we got all the dynamite, we can set about undoing Vermilingua's mighty works. Stick them implements of destruction right there in the offending center mass. Finely placed. An eye for demolition on you, visitor. Now, sink the plunger and blow that poop dam straight to perdition.
I need to go shower 9 times.
From the fires of destruction flow the waters of life. A fine job, visitor.
Now, I seem to have lost my watch while on my intestinal pilgrimage. Go and let Ma know I'm intact, though I reckon the stench of our victory may have already wafted her way.
Reveal your secrets, crystals.
Come on, big buddy. Disappointment after disappointment.
Paul got himself ate by a skag again, didn't he? Well, I can hardly complain when I've got running water flowing to my crops and rods, can I? Homestead's better than ever. Here's something to pay for your dry cleaning, dearie. Oh, and I think Paul's got one more job for you when you got the time.
I gotta find his watch. Not doing the stupid burger mission.
Hi, visitor! Them pilfering devils out in the Splinterlands won't be happy that you so kindly returned what they stole. They'll be back to take more than spare parts next time. Now, I'm quick with the knife, but we need a little more hellfire for what I believe's coming our way. I think it's time to wake Bessie.
And who is Bessie?
Our child, in a manner of speaking. Ma and I, well, we each got our virtues, as well as our sins. I reckon we put just about everything of both into Bessie.
What?
Go on, visitor. Start her up.
Aw, you know Bessie's a fussy girl. Watch minds of her logic echelon need a complex blend of fuel, precisely mixed.
Ma's right. Visitor, you just gotta open the valves in the right order. Hop on up.
That's got the colloidal cobalt flowing. Next valve's across the way. See it?
Parkour. Oh, come on. Oh, hello.
Big Donnie, I've received your echoes, but I must decline your invitations, sweet and sultry as they may be. It's just too dangerous for both of us right now. I also want to thank you for the gift. It's a hell of a war rig, and I'll keep it in my garage forever and always, just for me.
That'll be the quantum brine. Next one's tight, dearie. Might have to knock it loose.
Good fortunes. You didn't set off the night fire oil. Last valve's up top, visitor.
How the hell, dude?
And finally, flat cherry cola. Bessie's got everything she needs. Ascend to the roof and power her up.
Oh my god. Oh, I didn't have to actually. I just need to shoot it all. Whatever. Sidestepping. Okay, around. Top. What is Bessie? I must know.
Time to
God,
wake up,
car.
Bessie dear.
And just in time, I reckon, the devils are crawling out of hell right to our doorstep.
You and Bessie go and ask them nicely to leave, would you?
Now a shout out to Rocket Rocket Boy. Raider Scout.
Mediocre.
Oh, you know what Bessie is. Oh, Bessie's like gun. Easier. Come back, come back, come back. All the way.
Tyreen said we'd be strong.
She lied to you. Dude.
See, Bessie always makes sure the only visitors we have is the ones we want.
As long as the family sticks together, the homestead's safe. Visitor, come by the porch.
Give me that vehicle.
Our humble homestead is both preserved and replenished, and we have you to thank for that, visitor.
You really didn't need to go out of your way for us, dearie. But me, Pa, and Bessie want to thank you for all your help. And you'll always be welcome at the homestead.
perfectly. I'm unstoppable.
You know them COV boys may be nuttier than an all-male dairy farm, but they sure know how to party. Believe you me.
You're breaking up. Didn't hear any of that. Ugh.
Gross. I feel like there's something bigger should happen at that spot. Can I get to there? Yeah. Hello. Spider.
An old battle axe of a queen in there. Ain't gonna be fond of flirting with her eggs. Just get in there and show old Beatrice that you're good with your hands.
Wasted my time. Stop struggling.
Slowed by the spider's web. This little spider is so boo-boo. Nope. Tell me you can suck up those spiders? Oh, where are the eggs at? The last one is. Oh, I just misgrabbed one.
That should be everything I need for the cake. Bring them on back. That's enough of them eggs! I know it sounds like a weird ingredient, but... Trust me, old family secret.
Alright. Come to deliver your eggs. Gunpowder.